My name is Carlton Ray, and this is Divided Nation Media. And the reason that we started this show is to do because I've never been into politics, never wanted to be in politics. I ran from people who even talked about politics and tried to avoid it. And in the last 4, 8 years, whatever it is, it's gotten so out of hand that the whole country can't even be together. There's arguments and people can't even look at each other. Friendships are ending. Marriages are ending. I heard a lady ran over somebody the other day because he voted for Obama. And the funny thing is she said she would have backed over, but the gas prices were too high. She couldn't even back over to hit them. You know, but I don't know if that's true, but you know, it's the jokes. You can't even do it. I'm affected by it, so I thought I would start paying attention. And when you really focus and pay attention in the world of the media that we can do with the internet right at the touch of our fingers on our telephones, we can find anything that we want if we want to look hard enough. Now, we can be swayed by people. There are talk shows from the left and the right that will exaggerate the truth or make things look their way. You know, we got Southern strategies that try to turn their own people against each other. Everybody wants to reach in the riverbed and muddy it up to where you can't even see what's going on. But the real problem, in my opinion, started long ago, maybe even 50 years ago. You know, you're getting into where people have been borrowing money, covering up lies, you know, never telling the truth or very little of the truth. They don't even know where to begin to cover it up, and it's finally caught up with us. And so I started paying attention, and I thought that we would try to have a show and try to get what people think, well, we need change. Maybe the right and left side isn't where it's at. Maybe this thing needs to be broke down and started over. You know, maybe instead of looking at the government all the time, and the government, maybe once in a while we should look at ourselves and what we do. You know, it's funny that people can throw cigarette butts out on the road, throw their gum out on the road, and complain about paying taxes. Who picks it up? Somebody has to pick it up, but we complain. It's always about complaining and what's for us, and then it goes into entitlement. And people want to talk about entitlement. Everybody thinks they're entitled. It's all about me, and it's always been about me. And with the government and everybody else, it's about me. When is it going to change? We need to have it change. I found it very funny, and I think this goes on all the time. I've seen it before, but I paid more attention this year. How can you get five guys, all from the same party?
One lady.
One lady.
5 guys, 1 lady.
5 guys. And there's moral issues here. But you get these people and they all bash each other. They all tell each other what a piece of crap they are. This person didn't do that. That person doesn't do that. This person back in 1973 voted for something that wasn't even that and used to be a Democrat, didn't even matter. Nobody knows what their policies are. They all put them down. They sit and whine and cry at each other for 2 months. And then all of a sudden, I support this guy. If you can't even be in your same party and agree, how are we ever going to be together as one with 2 different parties? Eventually we have to understand that there's rules that have to be done, and sometimes we have to accept them to work as a team. You know, I'm sure a linebacker wanted to carry the ball and be the running back on the football team and score the touchdowns. But this guy was a little better. He had to go with the rules, so now he has to hit people instead of get to carry the ball. Every kid's been through it. Everybody wants the ball, but not everybody's built for that. But we have to be together somewhat. We have to accept the rules. I hear there's businesses. People have told me this on the right side, that there is businesses that refuse to spend money to make the country work as long as Obama's in there. How selfish is that? And it's the same way on the other side. If you got Bush in there doing whatever, everybody's going to bash him and put him down. It's been that way for years. When are we going to be together? I'm interested in ideas. I don't know all the answers. I know that we should lead by example. We all have to come together. This isn't something that's just happened in the last 4 years. This isn't something that's happened in the last 12 years. If we look back on this country, we've had a lot of ups and downs in this country. I do believe this is the greatest country in the world. We have to come together and stop fighting amongst ourselves.